Operators are most powerful programming construct of any programming language. In Java also there are various operators available. So we are going to discuss about the operators now onwards. So here you can see that we have a category of the operator like the postfix operator, unary, multiplicative, additive, shift, relational, up to the assignment operators. Okay. We are going to discuss each and every operator in detail one by one. We'll be starting with the very simple operator called the additive operator. But before that, I would like to discuss about the operator precedence. What does it mean? It means that if you have multiple operators on a single statement, then which operator would be evaluated first? That is known as the operator precedence. Okay? So that the postfix operator is having the highest precedence compared to rest of the operators. Okay, so that postfix operator is having highest precedence, followed by unary, multiplicative, additive, shift, relational, equality, so on and so forth. Okay, let's start with the simplest one, that is the additive operator. Okay, so I'm opening the IDE. Let's create a new class, giving a class name Arithmetic Operator demo. Here we are going to use the arithmetic operators. Okay, so there are arithmetic operators like the additive operators, multiplicative operators. Okay, so let's have a public static void main. So in the IntelliJ idea, there is a shortcut to create the public static void main method. So like I'm using that. I'm just typing psvm and hitting tab. Okay, so it will open. Sorry, it will create the public static void main method. Okay, let's have the variables which are going to be used with the operators. Okay, so let me declare the variable I is equal to 10. Okay, this I is the local variable. Okay, remember this. We will come back on this topic. Right now, just you should keep in mind that it is a local variable. Integer j is equal to 20. It's also local variable. Okay, so whichever variable we declare inside the method are known as local variable. Okay, so let's try to see the example of the arithmetic operator. So the first operator that we are going to see is for the addition. Okay, so for the addition, which operator we use? Okay, so let's say that we have another variable sum. Okay, if you want to do addition of the local variables I and j, then which operator is supposed to be used? The operator is a plus. Okay, so here we have used the addition operator. Okay, right? And if you will write that as out, this is a shortcut for the system.out.println. Okay, so here if you will print the sum, then it should print the value 30 because I is 10 and j is 20. Let me run this. You can see the output is 30, right? That means that this addition operator is working perfectly. Right, now let's see one more, that is a subtraction. Okay, so let's have integer sub is equal to I minus j. Okay. Let's print the result. Okay, so the result would be sub. Right, let me format it a little bit. So here I'm writing that result of subtraction. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to write here that result of addition. Okay, this is how I can format the thing which I want to display onto the console. Okay, so let's run this. You can see the output, the result of addition 30, result of subtraction is minus 10, 10 minus 20. Okay. Let's add one more, that is multiplication. Okay. So integer mul is equal to I multiplied by j. The asterisk symbol is used for the multiplication. Okay. So let me copy this and let me paste it over here. So instead of 12, this would be multiplication. Right. Let's run this. Here you can see that the output is 200, that is 10 multiplied by 20 is equal to 200. Okay. Another one is the division operation. Okay. So integer d is equal to I divided by j, or let me do reverse, that is j divided by I. Okay. And as out, sorry, I have already copied that, so let me paste it. Yeah, so this would be division, and here division. Okay, let's run this and see the output. We are getting the correct output, that is the result 2. Okay, now you must be wondering that why, if I will do I divided by j, then what is going to happen? Okay, so let me show you that. Suppose if instead of doing this j divided by I, and if you are planning to do that is I divided by j, right? So here the value of I is 10 and value of j is 20. Okay, so the result should be what? The result should be 0.5. Okay, the result should be 0.5. Let's see that are we going to get that result? Let's see that. No, we are not going to get the result 0.5. We are getting the result 0. Okay? And this is little bit weird. Okay? That's why that I haven't shown this case to you. Okay? But if you want to get this particular result, that is 0.5, then what we should do? And why we are getting this result 0? Is the reason is that the data type of I and j both are integer. Okay, so whenever the answer would come, that answer would also be an integer. Okay, so whatever the answer is 0.5, it will just take the integer portion from that, and it will consider, or it will treat it as an answer of the operation. That is the problem that we are facing over here. Okay, so here, that how can I solve this issue? So instead of having this integer data type of this result, I would change it to the double. Okay, I will change it to the double, and let's rerun the application. Let's see that what we are going to get. So here you can see that still we are getting the answer 0.0. Again, the reason is that you are both of the variables are integer, and that's why that it is producing the answer 0, and when the 0 gets converted to double, it becomes 0.0. Okay, so what else I can do? That before performing the operation, I can convert one of the variable into the double. Okay. So here, let's say that we are converting this I into double. This is known as a casting. Okay, we will come back to the casting later on. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do, that I have casted the value of I. Okay. So what will happen, that this I is in a double. So what happens, that j is also going to be converted into double. Okay, this is known as the implicit type casting. Okay, we will come back to this point later on. So right now you just have to keep in mind that as the I is the highest data type that we have in this operation, so that the j would also be converted into double, and at the end the result would be converted into double. Okay, so let's run this and let's see the output. the output should be now 0.5. Here you can see the output is 0.5. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay. Next operation is the modulus operation. This is also very important operation. Okay. So let's have integer. The modulus answer would be always integer, so that's why I'm taking this integer. So integer mod is equal to I. This is the symbol which is used as a modulus operation, a percentage symbol. Okay, so I mod j. Okay, I mod j, right? And modulus will always give the answer what? It will give the answer of remainder. Modulus will give the answer in terms of remainder. Okay, remember this thing. So here the value of I is 10 and value of j. Okay, so it is the 10 divided by 20. So the remainder would be 10. Okay, so let's see. Let's check that. Are we going to get that answer or not? Okay, so result of modulus. Okay, and here this would be MOD. Let's run the application and let's see the output. Here you can see we are getting the output 10. That's it for this video.